I keep thinking at some point my life will change and I'll just wake up one day and I'll feel different. I'll feel like an adult. I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But time keeps passing. I keep waking up and nothing ever changes. I think that we all think that we change. We all see our life on a trajectory. We all have plans. We all move towards things. Tiny little things change. But overall, in the grand scheme of it, we are all repeating the same patterns as each other. We are all living our lives in the same ways. And we are all the same selves that we've always been, just in different clothes or different apartments. All in all, I feel like structurally and ideologically, my life now is exactly the same as it was 5 years ago. And I'm scared that my life now will continue to be the same for the next 5 years as well. I turn 27 next week, and 27 is one of those ages like 25 for me. It felt like a milestone. It felt like a year where things were supposed to be together. I remember when I was in high school, I job shadowed. One of the people I was job shadowing under was 27, and he told me that he had a couple of roommates. And I was disgusted by this as a teenager. I felt like a 27-year-old is supposed to be married, living in a house with their spouse. This man seemed gay to me. Gay marriage wasn't legal at the time. So I was like, at the very least, he should have his own apartment. At your big age, you have roommates. Disgusting. And now I'm 27, and now I see, and I have even more roommates than he did, so I'm not doing too hot. But I always saw 27 as an age of maturity, an age of everything that I had worked to accumulate over the past like 10-ish years of like leaving high school and then getting into adulthood. The amazing career that was supposed to materialize, the husband that right, the children, okay, all of the things that were supposed to happen. By 27, I would be used to them. I would be in the flow. My brothers would have kids. I would be entering my rich auntie era. I would be evolved. And now, as I turn 27 next week, I'm realizing that evolution is obviously not going to happen in the next, like, I think I have 8 days to figure something out. It's not going to happen. I'm going to be the same as I am now. And I just think you and me can chat about that and maybe come to terms with the idea. There are two things that made me want to film this video. One was that I was at work and I was doing a task. I don't want to explain the intricacies of my job, so I won't. But basically, I was being handed a task from a coworker that now I was going to have to do, and it was too much work for me, and I started feeling overwhelmed. And it just reminded me of this pattern that I have where my first year of a job, I love it. I'm learning new things, I'm doing new things, there's new people, everybody's so nice. I love the first year. And then somewhere between year one and year two, things shift at my company and it starts to go left. And I don't feel as comfortable. I don't love it as much. I have like a phase of struggle with my job. And repeating that cycle again, this is probably the third time that I've been at my like post 1 year, post honeymoon phase of a job, if you will. Repeating that cycle again just made me wonder, like, is this what a career is? Is this what I'm going to be doing forever? I get a job that I'm excited about in the sense of like, I'll get money and I won't be doing something disgusting, but it's like, I don't even want a job realistically. I want to get paid to look cute, but I guess that's not an option. So I get a job. I find a way to like it. I'm learning new things. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to contribute to the company. And then a year in, year and a half in, they'll start fucking with me, and now I'm not as pleased as I used to be, and I have to adapt again and again and again and again and again. This is life. Just doing this over and over until I die. It's not enticing. It's not enticing, and I'd like that cycle to be broken. I would like to end up at a job where, blink and it's been 8 years, and I'm like, wow, I've been here for 8 years, made all these friends, hey, it was such a good time. Like your older coworkers who have been at that job for 27 years. I'm trying to find the job that I can be at for 27 years. and nothing wildly crazy happens. That's what I'm trying to find for myself. And the second thing, not just, I mean, okay, we'll go back to the first thing. Once I realized that I have this loop with work, I realized I have this loop with everything. And it's not really a realization. I knew this, but it's just like, what is different? Like, I'm turning 27. What was 5 years ago? 23, 22? I can't do math. 22. So I graduated college a year early. So by 22, I was already in California, already working my first job. What from then to now has changed? I said in the thesis of this video, we're doing the same things in different clothes in different apartments. I have some different clothes. This shirt, been had this since high school, so that ain't new. Some different clothes. I have a different room, not an apartment. I live 7 minutes from my old place, and I would have stayed at the old place if I could have. I could have. A new job, would have stayed at one of my old jobs if I could have. I have a new car, would have stayed in my old car if I could have. And that's it. I got the same friends. I do the same stuff. I like the same things. I have the same problems. Same bitch, different day. And it's fine. Like, I don't hate my life, but there are things that I want to change with it. And so the thought that 5 years of trying to make change made almost none, it scares me that another 5 years might pass and I might still be in the same spot I was in when I was 22. And then the second thing that prompted me to make this video was, I'm sorry if you can hear the children playing. Let them have fun. Okay, let them live. The second thing that prompted me to film this video was all of the political videos that are poisoning my timeline. I have been inundated with the things that Donald Trump has done, the reactions to the things that Donald Trump has done that people put on Twitter, the news articles, the commentary, just so much about El Presidente. I don't care. I don't care. And I realize a lot of why I don't care is because nothing's going to change. Like, things are changing, right? Like, Roe v. Wade pulled away. We're losing rights. But I just feel like it's not that different. Same country, different apartment. That's what it's giving. Like, people are complaining about the job market right now. Trump's job market. The job market has been bad for 5-6 years. Like, what this got to do with anything? People are, the tariffs are going to rack up the prices. The prices were bad, like, what, last year, 2 years ago, we was paying $10 for eggs? What is that different? What is that different? The Republicans, they don't care about people, and, they hate anybody who's not a straight white man. Girl, we been knew that. They're getting rid of immigrants. Are you surprised? Is that what it is? Are you shocked? I'm not. Like, I'm tired of the same cycles, but I'm also tired of there not being a way to break the cycle. How many protests do you expect me to go to? How many marches can we do? Really? Like, at this point, whatever. Let them do what they want. I just live here. I'll leave if I gotta leave, if it gets that bad. Otherwise, there's nothing I can do and nothing I can say. I have this freaking ballot that I need to submit, and it's like, to what avail? What will happen if I submit this? Other than nothing. Because nothing ever changes. And I'm so sorry if you're like a political girly and that's not what you wanted to hear, but that's how I've been feeling. I've just been feeling like it's all pointless. I've been feeling like we don't need to talk about it this much. Y'all know what Donald Trump is going to do. You know. So when he does it, I don't know why we're acting shocked. The government is shut down. Why are we acting shocked? Like, I'm just a little bit sick of it. I'm a little tired. And then I know it's not just me. I know none of y'all are changing either, because I keep seeing another thing on my timeline. This become unrecognizable in 6 months advice video. I keep freaking seeing that exact title over and over again. And you watch the video, or like the Change My Life in 6 Months challenge, you watch the videos, and it's like, y'all are defining unrecognizable as 10 pounds lighter and doing more chores. Like, you see this Change My Life in 6 Months videos, and it'll be like, start knitting. That's changing your life? Like, I'm sorry, but nobody's doing anything significant with themselves. Anything significantly different than what anybody else is doing. I don't see why I keep saying also starting over at age whatever, and y'all define starting over as moving houses. People do that every fucking day. I don't know. Like, it's like these are supposed to be the peak, the epitome of change. Becoming unrecognizable. Haircut, hair dyed, moved to a new country, learned a new language, started up in a new industry, new spirituality. Like, give me something. Y'all are giving me do the chores every morning. Like, is this what life is? Doing the same thing on loop until you die. That is what y'all are making it seem like this is what life is. And I don't want that. I want my own apartment. I want to get paid. I just want money. Money would solve so many of my problems. Oh my gosh, we're losing it. We're losing the plot. It's hard to make these little ramble rant videos because I don't know what the point of them is. I have therapy in a couple of hours, so I know I'm gonna like continue with this line of discussion, but I just needed to like begin the discussion basically of just feeling like everything, it's kind of an existential thought. That's why I feel like I can't really explain it, but everything is always the same. And no matter what you try to do, everything will always be the same. And even the things that you do try to do to change things are just not that big of things. It's just taking the same you and putting her in different clothes. What is losing a couple of pounds really going to do for your life? Like, what are you doing for your mental health to completely change the way that you see the world, the way that you perceive your problems? What are you doing for your general life circumstances? Like, I'm talking like doubling your income, moving to a different country, like for truly the way that you live your life day to day to see a change happen. Nobody's doing anything, and I can't even speak because I'm not doing anything either, but it's not for lack of trying. It's not for lack of trying, and I think I can manage 27. Like, I think I can get through it, but I am quite scared of this little bubbling feeling of like unsatisfaction with myself that I have, and I just really don't want to get to 30 and still not feel satisfied. Like, I don't want to crash out because life is life. You get the cards that you're dealt and you play the game that you can play with them. There's plenty of 30-year-olds far worse off than me. I know that. But I just know what I've been dreaming of and what I've been trying to make happen for years now. And I really can't, like, I don't know if I can take getting to trying to change something about my life or something about myself. Like, I've been trying to get more money. I've been trying to get my own apartment. I've been trying to get my mental health together so that I don't keep having the same problems. At least give me a different mental problem. At least change it up. I've been trying to find a long-term partner. I've been trying to like balance my creativity into my life. I've been trying to figure out how I want to live differently because I don't really think the 9 to 5 is for me. I've been trying to do these things. And I don't think I'm going to be okay if I make it to 30 and it's been a decade of trying and I'm still in the same circumstances. But from what I'm seeing around me, it's looking like everybody's going to be in the same circumstances. And I just really don't freaking vibe with that. Like, it's frustrating, but change is also scary. It's something that the brain is literally wired to avoid. So I understand why we're all avoiding change. And it makes me think maybe the changes that I want to see are supposed to happen slowly. Maybe this is a become unrecognizable in 3 years challenge that I need to take on because I really want these goals by 30. Like, not even by 30, I want them tomorrow. But I really can't deal with not having achieved these goals by 30. And again, I don't want to put pressure on these random milestone ages, but it's just like, at some point, enough is enough. At some point, I've got to make it to where I'm trying to go because I can't keep sitting idle forever. So I want I want to feel 30 when I'm 30. I don't want to turn 27 and feel 23. I'm okay with that. It's fine. But I don't want to turn 30 and feel 23. I have to budge. I have to shift. I have to change. I have to change. I have to. But it's so hard to enact change in your life, in a country, in anything. And when I say change, I don't mean starting a morning routine. Like, I mean up here, different engines are firing. I mean structurally, completely different life. That's what I mean when I say change. So it's a lot. Honestly, it's change that I'm scared of. That's why some of these changes haven't happened yet. I've had minor-ish opportunities and I haven't taken them because I'm waiting for everything to be perfect. And I'm having to accept now that it's not going to be, and I'm going to have to do it scared, and I'm going to have to do it stupid. But even though it is alarming, and even though it is very difficult, I'm going to keep trying. And I'm going to try my best to accept, like, it's not just me. Nothing ever really moves or changes in this life, and trying to be that different of an energy is hard. And it's okay that it's taking me time. Like I said, I'm turning 27. I feel the same way I did when I was 22. 5 years have passed. Not all that much has changed. I guess I feel a little bit more mature than 22. Just by the fact that 27 is a bigger number, I feel a little bit more. I'm closer to the same friends that I've always had. I do have a new car. Some things have shifted, I guess, but there's a lot more shifting to go, and I'm excited to see myself make it. But for now, 27 is an age I'm comfortable with. 27, my birthday. I've got some fun plans. Going to Palm Springs with some of my friends. When I come back, I'm going to the K Spa. I'm entering 27 relaxing, chilling out, maxing. It's gonna be renewing and restorative. I've been in therapy. I'm ready for the cognitive shifts that me and my therapist are starting to make. We're doing a deeper therapy. I'm not going to go into it because it's too much, but we're doing something that has me literally changing my perception of my past experiences, and then that leads into my current reality. So I can truly just hear, even in my inner voice, the things that I think about things are different. So I'm ready to transform in that way. And I'm ready for whatever 27 brings, even if it's mostly the same things that 22 brought. So, anyways, happy early birthday to me. Happy late Halloween to you. Halloween's tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to upload this right now. So, happy late Halloween to you. And next time you think about changing your life, can it be a little bit more than losing weight and starting to drink coffee? Can we can we really think about, is this the life you want? And if not, what needs to change? How can we as a society stop accepting nothing? This video is a little bit all over the place. I don't even know if my point really came across, but I know what I mean, so I guess that's the best I can give you. I will see you guys next time. Until then, toodaloo, click on the links that have appeared if you want to hear me talk in a more cohesive manner. If you like the ideas but need a thesis, whatever popped up, them's is the videos for you. So I'll see you guys next time. Until then, toodaloo.